Covering all things LEGO, from Minneapolis to Fiverton and LEGO cities beyond. It's breaking news.
What is up, the LEGO fans, and welcome back to another fantastic episode of Breaking News. It must be Tuesday. And hey, if you like LEGO, I like LEGO. Yeah,
I like LEGO.
And you yourself fumbled through a case full of CDs at a red light, frantically changing it out of your CD player, then chances are you'll enjoy today's podcast.
Now, do you mean a case or one of those flip book things?
Oh, I mean, some of them were so big I considered it a case, but I had a normal one where you'd see two on each page, right? So
it was like a ring binder almost, right?
Yeah, sometimes, yeah, but like they got really huge. Like some dude like had like this massive one. They were thick, and you could see 8 CDs at once. He's like, flop, flop, flop. Boom, green light, go. Yeah,
that's funny.
Yeah, good times, man.
Well, I remember when my son was young. You know, he just turned 26 last week, and
happy birthday.
We had a car that. Thank you. I'll tell him. We had a car that had a cassette player in it, and our other car, the newer car, had a CD player. And you know, he'd want to listen to a song again, and he's like, "Play it again." It's like, no, it's not like that, buddy.
It doesn't work that way. No.
You know, oh, a little more. Oh, a little less. Oh, you know.
Yeah. No, that was the battles we fought, man. Well, what was very innovative, because like my first car, probably yours, was a cassette deck, right? And what the amazing technology was, that adapter for your CD player. Like, so you'd have your portable CD
the little cassette you'd put in with the cord coming out.
Your tape deck. And oh my goodness, that was like the most amazing advancement in technology for people with cassette decks in their cars. And the progressive scan, it would like scan 10 seconds ahead, so it wouldn't skip. So as you're driving along, you hit a bump.
I was gonna say the bumps were the problem with the Walkman.
They were horrible, man.
Excuse me.
Yeah, man. So there you go. There's some nostalgia for you. Mine's still around here somewhere. I could maybe find them. But I'm like, man, whatever. It's probably in this closet in my studio behind me here. It's probably in there somewhere. Yeah, I ain't gonna look.
I don't know. I have a big box of CDs, and it's like, I don't know what I'm going to do with these, but anyway.
Well, what's the evolution here? Okay. So we had before the cassette tapes, you know, we had 8-track, right? Was that the
original? They had rocks and sticks to make
rocks
music.
And sticks, and then you had the 8-track at cassettes, and then it was CDs, and then I guess it was MP3s, right?
Yeah.
And now you got to pay a streaming service for music,
but it's still kind of the same thing. It's all digital now. Like
it's all digital. Yeah, I gotta buy the White Album again. Yeah. So
all right, well,
why are we doing this way?
I was gonna say, do we need to tell people? So we had some unforeseen circumstances, and so that's why today's episode looks a little different. But that's all right. We're doing the best we can to make sure we bring you the same quality content every week.
Emphasis on quality.
I was thinking at least there's content. I don't know about the quality, but anyway. So we are in our own houses. And it might even be a short episode. We say that every time, but this time it kind of has to be, Alex. I think we both got stuff going on. So a couple of things. I know when people watch this, it'll be Tuesday, but should we get your Super Bowl prediction? Tomorrow is the Super Bowl. Who do you think is going to win?
Who do I want to win, or who is going to win?
You can give us both. That's fine if they're different.
Okay, I dislike both teams intensely. All right, this reminds me of
I have that feeling.
I think it was the 2015 Super Bowl that I hated the most until now.
Well, didn't these two teams just play a few years ago?
Yeah, 2 years ago. And I was actually, I didn't like I was like, go for the Chiefs. I like the Chiefs. They're fine enough. And now I can't stand them. They're all over the place. And they beat my team last year. So I'm a little sore about that, especially with, and now you got the conspiracy theories on the Chiefs, and the refs are in full bloom right now. Full bloom. It's pretty crazy.
Well, that's what I told people at work when they asked. I said, I don't care who wins, frankly. I just hope it's a clear. It doesn't come down to like a final play that's controversial.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear about that for the next month.
There's money in close games, man. So I mean, last year it was overtime. So this one, no. Maybe it'll be just like it was a couple years ago, with a kind of like a puny little penalty that could have been not called, makes all the difference in the final play of the game. But I don't know. The Eagles have Barkley now, and it's funny. You Star Trek fans, whenever I say Barkley, I always think of Lieutenant Barkley, and I want to say broccoli. There's a little joke about that, but thank you, Lieutenant Broccoli. Barkley. Irregardless, no, I think I'm kind of rooting for the Eagles, 60%.
Okay. All right.
And the Eagles should win this. They should. But I think what's going to happen is it's going to be a close game, and the Eagles are going to have a 3 or 4 point lead. And like they always do, under pressure and in the fourth quarter, the Chefs will march down the field and get a touchdown. And they'll probably have at least 1, maybe 2 controversial penalties that everybody's going to be talking about after the game. Yeah. So there you go. I will be working on Lego. I'm not actually going to watch it. I'm going to be down in my city. I'm not even going to watch it. I can't this year, man. It's just been a rough year for Niners fans. But it's a good opportunity to get some work done in the basement. And hey, the advantage of this format as we record this, it's right around the corner. And because usually when we record our second episode, it's like way, way in advance. So we have more recent information about what's going on in our lives.
And it's still less interesting.
And it's still, but I am almost done with my rebuild, man. I know I'm shifting gears here from football to Lego.
Yeah, no, I was going to ask you because I saw your video with the downtown update.
Yeah, and I apologize. I actually do think about. Oh yeah, I got to remember to kind of mention Club X, but I always forget when I'm recording. I was like, I'm like, it's fine.
We're waiting for the Club X only episode.
Yeah,
adults only.
There's going to be something. I don't know, but here's the problem. There's all this buildup, and it's going to lower your expectations, you guys. All right.
You got to get out there in front of it. If you'd already put some crap build out there, we would already know. But the longer it goes, the more people are expecting.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'm like, oh my gosh, you guys, just you wait. It's going to be amazing. No, it's not going to be like that. I actually...
You heard it here first. He said it's going to be amazing.
I have no idea what I'm going to do still. I have an idea in my little brain. We'll see what comes out of it. So, yeah.
Okay.
Well, how about you? Who's winning?
I don't really have a dog in the fight. I kind of wanted the Lions, frankly, because
everybody wanted the Lions. And when the Commanders won, everybody wanted the Commanders.
I was less interested in them winning. Just because they've at least won and been there before.
Yeah,
the Lions,
that's true.
Those poor people. Of the two, I probably would. I'm probably rooting, I guess, more for the Chiefs to win.
Yeah.
Not because of Taylor Swift. That has no interest for me. No one's ever accused me of being Swift at anything. I think it'd be kind of cool to see a three-peat since it's never happened.
Yeah, that is true. It is history in the making, potentially.
And the one thing, I mean, I know a lot of people don't like the Chiefs, whatever. I think Kelsey's probably the one that bugs people the most, aside from Taylor Swift. But like Patrick Mahomes, I don't have a problem with him. You don't hear about him really getting into trouble. So could be worse, is I guess the way I look at it. So, yeah.
Could be worse. All right. Well, there you go.
That's my bar. It could be worse. Well, there you go. It could be worse. The Angels will be worse. Okay. Good thing I got the Dodgers too.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, as far as, I guess while we're talking about updates, my city, it's close. You were here last time and you saw it. I don't know. I haven't released the video yet. I'm still toying with some things, but maybe soon. So.
All right. Well, we'll look forward to that.
Yeah.
All right, man.
All right. So what should we jump to next?
Let's jump to.
There's a few new sets. Let's talk about those, because these there's a couple sets, and one of them I think is kind of specific to right now. Well, this week there's the Sweethearts Tweety Bird set.
Oh, I've seen that.
It's like a buildable Tweety with a bow and arrow and whatever. I'll show it here, but
yeah,
you're gonna be picking that one up there, Alex.
Right on it. I'm right on it, man.
Let me ask you, because this is another one of those buildable figures, and there's a market out there. We know that, right? All this stuff. What do you think, though, about buildable figures? Like, do you think that they're in generally a good idea for Lego, or do they generally turn out more poor?
Well,
and you got to make a decision. You can't be like, well, this one's good, that one's bad.
That's fine. I was going to say that's fine. When we talk about a buildable figure, like what I think about is the big ones, like the pirate guy,
upscaled minifigures,
the Harry Potter ones, the minifigure buildable figures.
Well, speaking of that, there's a new one coming out, the race car driver, right? The Octan.
Yeah, I've heard of this too, and I've seen some images. I'm not sure if that was the real image or not, but and I like those. I think those are cool. I don't collect them. I'm like, oh, I got to get this one, got to get that one. But I think those are cool. But when it comes down to like these other buildable figures, like there's one like on Wednesday, right? So it just depends. Like I think they're fine unless if it's an IP that if they did Calvin and Hobbes, I would go crazy for that. I would totally get Calvin and Hobbes because I'm a Calvin and Hobbes fan. You know, I love those comics. But like Tweety Bird, I'm not a Tweety Bird fan. So for me to get something like that, I got to be a big fan of it. So it's just like it's not unlike the what do you call it? I was going to call it a cash.
So this is on the Lego website. This is what.
Oh, that is okay. Yeah. Okay. And that's cool.
I mean, it's essentially the upscaled minifigure with, I'm guessing it's probably stickers. They're probably not going to print them.
Yeah.
But the face is the same. They just built the helmet. So
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. I mean, but yeah, but you got the pirate, you got the Harry Potter ones, and you got the red hat dude, right?
Blue hat.
Oh, is it blue hat?
It's got a blue hat. Okay. Yeah,
he's back there somewhere.
He's back there. He's got a red shirt and a blue hat.
He's just out of frame.
It's a red shirt, blue hat is what it is.
So how much did that cost? Was that $70? How much was he?
$55, I think. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. 55.
$55. And
that's what the race car driver is. He's 55 as well.
He's 55 as well. Okay.
55, yeah. I think that's a fair deal.
And those are, I'd say that's reasonable. Yeah, that's fine. But
you have to remember, when we talk about reasonable, we have to talk about 2025 reasonable versus.
Yes. Exactly.
Sometimes I think we think about that. Well, in 2010, this would have been, that's not how it's
unreasonable.
Yeah. So, I think with the buildable figs, I think there's kind of a fine line. Like, if there's a micro one, even though it doesn't really look like it, sometimes that's really kind of cool looking. It's like, oh, they made a little thing that you can recognize, but there's kind of like this mid scale where it just looks weird. Kind of like I think there was that Harry Potter and the bike with Hagrid, and I don't think you were a big fan of how the face looked on those or whatever, but I think it was blank. But then you go bigger and they tend to look a little better. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Let's see. Oh, the other set that I had there is the I think it's a 3-in-1. It's the typewriter with the flowers coming out of it.
Yeah.
I don't know what that's about. Can you tell me? Have you not typed something in so long? Flowers are sprouting out of this. Like, what is the point? It just doesn't make sense.
What they're going for. I don't know. What's our target audience here with this, right?
I don't know. Lazy secretaries, I guess. I don't know. So okay. Well, those are a few of the new sets. I guess we can talk about the Bricklink designer program. I guess I could ask you if you bought something, but you got stuff already built. So did you get anything else?
Yeah, man, the castle sets disappeared. Those two, because he had the siege encampment.
Yep. And the Seaside Market.
Seaside Market, and obviously I had Seaside Market. I'm good there.
Yeah.
But I got Siege Encampment. I did order that.
You did, okay.
I'm excited for that. I mean, I think as a castle enthusiast or anybody who has a castle layout, I think you're obligated to get something like that. I don't know. It's just that it's so different, and I love those tents. I think the Aprils were talking about this too, and I totally agree with them. Like that is a really cool and diverse set for castle. It's very different. So, and in fact, both of them kind of were.
Yeah. So you did not pick up the Scholars or the shoe. Was it a shoe boat? I can't remember the other one.
I don't know what it's called. Steamboat, Punk, whatever. No, those are poor. In my opinion, are performing poorly, like way below the average. And the train is going well. Like that's okay. I think that's probably that's over 2/3. I think.
Yep.
Or is it? See, now I don't know. I should bring this up. But man, the other two are just like. But but the thing is, this is not surprising. Anybody of us, like anybody on the April podcast, you or I, or our audience, could have looked at those 5 designs and said, "Okay, sell out, popular, nope."
Yep.
But the thing is that Alex, from the Bricklink Designer Program, I mean,
you're going to talk about yourself again.
No, I know. Like, if you talk about that Alex guy, good-looking guy, right? Great guy, love his videos. Anyway, but he's. But like we were talking to him about this, like what's successful here, and to him, it reaches that 3,000. It's good. It's good. They're well over that.
The merchant boat,
yeah.
That one is about a quarter of the way.
Okay.
The train looks like it's 75 to 80%.
Okay, and that might get there. That might sell out.
It could. The markets and then encampment sold out. Those were day one sellouts.
Those were quick.
And yes. Riverside Scholars is about a quarter of the way there as well.
That's the one I predicted that one to be the worst.
And I think the problem.
Not that it's a bad design. Yeah.
No, but I think the problem with that one is it's dollhouse.
Yeah, that was a big hang-up of mine with it too.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. So anyway.
Yeah. So speaking about that, actually, we did have someone. I didn't plan on talking about this, but we can. We had someone send something in about that. Let me pull it up here.
Okay.
So let me do this. I'm going to forward this to you so you can look at the same email.
Okay.
Since we're not in the same place, we got to do this differently, I guess.
Yeah, this is a little different for us. The Aprils, they got this all figured out. But
do they? They sure seem like they don't in a lot of ways. At least they act like they don't. Well, they do a good job. We know
Joey's good. Joey's good at doing the screens, man. He's like,
yeah, that's where we're really going to struggle. All right, so we got an email from Paul Cameron. We hear from him from time to time. He said, "Hi guys, I wasn't going to bother with the BDP this year, but I caved and bought Riverside. After buying." Someone had commented on Facebook that they bought it 2 years ago and screen grabbed her order. And then he asked, has the designer stolen the idea? Was BDP in voting stage, then the company to copy? So I don't know if you've got the email there. I sent it over. You can take a look at it.
Yeah, I see it here. Yeah.
It looks almost exactly the same, doesn't it?
Oh boy. Sure does, man. It sure does.
And it was 50
looks
pounds.
Almost like it's a mirror. It looks like a mirror build is what it looks like.
Yeah.
Doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It does. There's a little bit of different. I mean, of course, there's a base plate or something underneath there, as opposed to just a few.
Yeah, it doesn't have the plates.
And the colors look a little brighter, but yeah, I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's ripped off.
I don't know. Or is it that that's something that designer made and then they submitted it? I don't know. I don't know if they.
I
wonder.
Lego is going to be super protective. If that's the design through BDP, I don't see them being like, "Oh yeah, feel free to share your design with these third parties, no problem." I don't
what I'm
see that.
saying, if it was 2 years ago, were they this person working with another company that produced it, and then they went to Lego, and then Lego said, okay, we'll produce it, and he told them, hey, we're not producing it anymore. I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know. We'd have to ask the designer. But the fact that it's here and looks very, very similar.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of, I'm like, whoa, because we hear this on like the ideas, like, oh, it's a stolen, someone else submitted Snow White or whatever. But I don't know, kind of an interesting thing there.
Yeah, it is. That is funny. Well, there you go, guys. Go to, are we allowed to say it? Where'd it go? Yeah, how much was that? Oh, it's in pounds.
I think it was on AliExpress, is I think what the picture showed.
AliExpress.
But yeah, woo! I don't know.
Shady.
I don't know if it's still available, but the bricks won't say Lego on the top. So you got that going for you, Paul. Be happy about that, right? There
you go. Yeah.
I'm trying to find a positive for you. Did you see Jabo's review of the fantasy set?
No, not yet.
He did the bakery.
He's in the pan, though.
He's in the pan. I told Earl, instead of band of brothers, he and Jabo and I are a pan of brothers.
A pan of brothers. That's awesome.
No, he was pretty positive overall about it.
Yeah.
So I again, I don't care if people buy it or not. It's not like they're paying me, but I thought it was good he was willing to do that. And he even said, if you're going to complain about something, you should at least try it first, I guess. So I thought that was valid.
He's done a number of third-party brick reviews, right? So he's no stranger to this.
No.
So no, and he's one that I'm sure many in the AFOL community look to and respect as far as his opinion goes, right?
Yeah.
Way more than I would if I got a fantasy set and I talked about it, whatever. But no, and he's one of those guys that, like I said, you can trust for a good review and an honest review, right? You ain't gonna sugarcoat stuff.
Yep. And he did not say the L word one time in the video. He would say the other brick company or something like that. I thought it was kind of funny. And I get it. I mean, they don't want you talking about the other company.
Yeah.
And
I
try not to say it, but.
And so that's funny because, well, that's not funny, but Lego is very specific. When I first joined the LAN, was you are not allowed, or they're asking us, do not do comparisons to other companies' creations that are identical, that have been ripped off, basically, right? So I mean, I could do pan reviews. There's nothing wrong with me doing that, right? I could do that if I wanted to. I'll leave it to the professionals. You guys are great. And
well, he's the only professional. He gets paid for it. I don't.
But you do good work, man. But yeah, they don't like it when and it's mostly from the company.
Yeah,
that's
no, I understand that, and that makes
very
sense.
Yeah. I obviously, right? So
yep.
But I'm not gonna. You know what? Before I was in the LAN, I was trying to do a comparison with the that Imperial flagship. Remember that? And because I thought I was going to be able to get it for a decent price, and then it was gone, and then the price just skyrocketed. It's over like $1,000 now. So I'm like, all right, that ship has sailed. And that ship has found a home with one of our watchers in our community. Can you believe that? So
oh really?
Hopefully you're enjoying it more than I was, because I was just sitting there gathering dust on my floor in my basement. So
this was a non-Lego version of the.
It was a
Is that what we're talking about, right?
It was, to this day, it is my only non-Lego purchase of a ripped off design.
Okay.
Yeah, and man, it was terrible. It's terrible. Like anyway.
Yeah.
I won't get into it, but yeah,
I get it.
Was.
So
there you have it. Yeah.
All right. Well, shall we move into one of our normal segments?
Hey, yeah, really quick though.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're going to talk about. I know we always kind of reference the A-Fools, and they do as well with us, vice versa, right?
Yep.
And we were talking about, I think somebody asked a question of how many pieces are in our collections.
Oh yeah.
Right. And I guessed a lot lower than I actually have. Jabo was like, I was watching there because they came out just yesterday?
Yeah. Well, on Friday.
Almost 3 hours. I was like,
I know.
dude.
That was my comment. I was one of the first people. I'm like 2 hours and 45 minutes. Like, so do I gotta like quit my job so I can watch your podcast now? Is that how this works?
Yeah, I've watched half of it to this point. I was like, I guess I'll watch the other half sometime this. I'll watch it over the Super Bowl. How about that?
There you go.
But Jealous is like, there's no way Alex has that many pieces with that city. And I was like, well, he's usually on point when it comes to Lego. So I went to Brickset and I looked at it, I was like, he was right. Just in Lego sets alone, I had 800,000 pieces.
Wow.
And I'm like, I'm pretty sure over the decades of collecting bulk and blah, 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 that's probably close to it. So I might be at 1 million. I might be there. I don't know. I'm not going to start counting.
Congratulations. You made it.
You did it. Congratulations.
All right. That's what I wanted to say. So it was great getting called out by the A-Fools on being wrong. It's fake news. Alex claims.
Well, now that I know that you like getting called out, I'll remember that for the future.
Oh, okay. Okay.
All right. No, that's a good thing. I did hear them talking about that. So, yeah, I don't know. I haven't put my collection into Brickset or whatever. So I
why not, man?
Well, now it would take too much time. I don't know.
Dude,
I guess
it won't take a lot of time. Okay, this is what you do. Okay, you go back in time to where you find your oldest Lego set. What is your oldest Lego set? And you go to that year, and you simply scroll. You scroll through because I'm pretty sure that you know what you have. Okay, and I know what I've had because. Like even the old sets, like you have this emotional connection to your old sets.
Yeah.
Right. So I know what I have. So I'm scrolling. Oh, I got that. Oh, I got that. And you take breaks. All right. You don't have to do it all in one sitting. Okay. But you scroll. Okay. I just did 1970 to 1980. I'm good. And that's easy. That's an easy decade because there's not very many Lego each year. Right.
Yeah.
Now, when you get the last 10 years, that's a lot of stuff you're scrolling.
See, and I'll be honest, I think I would struggle trying to remember the sets that I had from when I was a kid. I mean, I had a lot of space sets, but I couldn't tell you, is it this? Oh, sorry. Is it this rover or this little, there's a lot of those little things I don't know. Some of them I do know. Yeah. Like I know, I had the Legoland Hotel set and, I have that wind up one and some of those things. Certainly the things that I have in the last 20 years, those I could remember a lot easier. But
but it's not going to be perfect. Like I'm probably sure I missed something, but generally speaking, you can get roughly, within 95% of what you got there easily. I'm pretty sure, especially now that as adults we collect a lot quicker, right?
Yeah,
and you have a lot of modern sets. And if you're not sure, man, it's not like you have a warehouse like somebody we know that you have to go to, right?
Yeah, I don't have them in storage off-site.
Yeah, I'm just saying, because I tried my best to track it when I was younger, before the internet existed. I would actually try my best to track it, and on sheets or whatever that I had. So when Brickset came along and offered that solution, I was like, man, this is a lot easier. So anyway, do you guys have your collections on Brickset, and do you like it? And if you had to start right now, would you be okay starting over? If your data was lost, and you're like, oh, I got to start all over, I don't know.
Yeah.
Let us know.
Okay. That comment just made me think, we complain about how expensive Lego is. Can you imagine having to pay to store your stuff at another location? And it's Lego, you're not even like it's not like your city is in a storage unit. It's like, I don't know, sets that you've sealed, and I don't know. That's why I can't go down that path. I'm like, you know what? If I can't keep it at my house, we can't do it. So
yeah.
All
We're already burst at the seams. So, all right, what's next, man?
Okay, let's see. What should we do now?
It's time for the pot.
All right.
Answers that
Time for the
question.
poll. So this is from a couple weeks ago, as always. The question was, what is the right number of video releases by a YouTube channel that you regularly watch? The options were every day, 2 to 3 times a week, weekly, or other. What do you think, Alex? What would you say is the ideal? And I don't think it's a clear black and white. I admit.
Yeah, there's a lot of gray area here. It really just depends on the preferences, and it really depends on the content. Like there could be really riveting stuff, that interests you. And I mean, I don't know what's good. I would say if somebody said, "Give me an answer, or you're dead," okay, 2. I would say 2.
Yeah.
Like
and that's why I put in there. Yeah, that's why I put in there. It's a channel that you regularly watch, so that assumes it's someone you like and you generally watch some of their stuff, right?
Right.
And it is going to depend. I'm not going to sit down and watch the A Fool podcast every day. I wouldn't have time for that. Just like, I know there's people that they can't watch our podcast weekly. It's hard. I get that. I mean, you and I film it, and we get it, right?
Yeah.
But your pick is right in line with the majority of people. 54% said 2 to 3 times a week.
Okay.
Next is 31% saying weekly.
Okay.
11% said every day, and 4% said other.
So those people who said every day, they're watching Jabo's shirt videos from last year, right?
They must. I don't know what they're doing this year. They're probably like, they're having withdrawals.
They're having withdrawals. Yeah. Like, where's the shirts, man?
It made me laugh when he was talking. They were talking about him not doing videos every day, and he's like, "I actually have a life now." Made me laugh.
Yeah, right. I'm sure. Jeez.
All right, we had a few comments on here. Mr. Wicked Paul said there isn't a right amount. Depends on the length of the video. If they're under a half an hour, I let them build up and binge watch them like Netflix. Over an hour, I watch ASAP. There's one channel I follow, and they do a video about an hour once a month. I'd like more, but content isn't something you can watch too much of if it would get you down. Yeah. Moments of the Magic says, whatever the answer, I'm doing it wrong. I've been there. It's like, I think the sweet spot from a creator's point is I think you want to be where you leave people just wanting a little more. Like you don't want to, it's kind of like you go to the buffet, at a certain point, it's like, okay, I've had enough. I love whatever that food is, but at a certain point, it's like, yeah, I'm done. So, and maybe content's like that. Baker Bricks, it's stressful to try to keep up with a creator who publishes once a day. We know, especially when it's like Fabuland or something like that. No names, just saying. Beans Bricks, depends on who the YouTube videos are released by. As I watch YouTube daily, so someone like Jabo has daily and some others are weekly, like your Breaking News, and others might be monthly. I try to release a video weekly, but that turned into monthly as work getting in the way. And that's another challenge, right? As a content creator, like trying to make sure you're keeping it fresh and, we've talked about that before.
If you're a full-time YouTuber, like I can't even imagine, like that would stress me out because you're like, okay, I got to keep content coming in almost daily if possible, but also make it content that people want to click on and watch, right? Like there's very, when I look at like what I watch, like I think I've told you this, like a certain channel, as soon as they post something, I click on it immediately, right?
Yeah.
Like pitch meetings, they're hilarious. The Ryan George.
You like Ryan George, yep.
How it should have ended, hilarious. Kids love Mark Rober videos, right? Those are once a month, or like those are really spread out because there's so much involved in them.
Oh
right?
yeah, well, like the Mark Rober, that's the science ones, right? Where he does like
Yeah,
a
NASA
big,
used to
huge
work.
thing,
Yeah, right.
right? So you couldn't make a video like that daily.
No, there's no way, right?
Yeah.
And that's what I remember when a popular YouTube channel, it's called Hizzy or How It Should Have Ended, and they were reading comments. This is years ago, and one of them said, "Could you do videos weekly?" And the guy just went, ah, ha, ha, ha. He just laughed because it's animation, and the videos are relatively short, 5, 6, 7 minutes, but the amount of hours and days that go into those animations and dubbing and all that, it's a lot of work, to get that done. So for you and I, point and shoot the camera, you cut and chop a little bit, and you're good to go, right? Not to minimize what you and I do.
No, but and some of the content we make is more edit heavy than others, right?
Yes.
There's certain things that I've done reviews on where it takes a lot more time. Others, like I know you don't really do hauls, but occasionally I guess you unveil a Lego box or something, but that's a very low effort video.
Yes. Yeah,
and typically they do much better than the stuff I work hard on, but
Yeah, right. Yeah. What really gets you is the ones that you work your butt off on and they go nowhere, and the easy ones are like popular.
Like, oh, I know.
What are you doing?
Like my top 3 videos that I have ever made that I enjoyed making, and I thought these are really good. Like the ones I'm most proud of, I guess, are like my 3 least viewed videos. And I don't get it, whatever. And that's why we've talked about this before. It has to be, who are you making these for? Is it,
right?
To your point, if you're doing this for a job, I got to really hit it out of the park, every day.
Every time.
Okay, Chef Eddie said every day is optimal. 6 shorter videos, like around 5 minutes or so, and 1 long form. Sorry, I'm not getting 6 5-minute videos a week. I just don't have that time.
Wow.
Jimbo Bricks, every day would be great, but it depends on content, what's presented, hauls, city updates, builds. Many YouTubers don't have a lot for daily updates. Yeah, like if you were to do daily updates on your city, that would probably be hard to watch and hard to create, honestly. Like, I moved this modular. What
should I do today?
Yeah. I don't know. Bricks on an island. The number depends on many factors. Once a week sounds good, but short videos 2 or 3 times a week are nice too. That week you stay connected. Daily content like Bricks is difficult to hold track of. Brick Lover 2258. I try to do 1 video a week, but that's with working 2 jobs. Wow. So it's like 3 jobs. So I think it's good enough amount for me. Plus, most of my backlog is $300 sets right now, which will take a month or 3 to get through. Yeah. Marty Bricks, quality over quantity. Kanuki Jones, there is no right number. I follow channels that release a single video daily. Some are once a week. Some are 5 minutes. Some run 45 minutes. It's just content and a person's specific interest on the content. The time you have to spend on YouTube and their priority of watching videos. Brittany A. McCubbin, 2 to 3 times a week is good. Daily would be optimal, but the content has to be interesting.
Yep, amen to that.
Sky Young, it really depends on the content and the length of each one. I like every Tuesday for the Bricking News. It's like a thing I look forward to. Sometimes I look forward to it. Sometimes it's stressful, Alex. I don't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't mean
I know
watching.
what you mean. Yeah.
Like this week when it's like, what are we gonna do?
Yeah.
It's like a thing I look forward to. I do like those short ones that Jason did, but without knowing when will those pop up, I may miss a few of those. A couple times a week. I don't know. We'll see. That's how they come up. A lot of them are kind of the same type of thing. Pasta Jensen, it depends on the length of the video and the content, so on. I think you should never force yourself to keep a schedule, as that can and will kill the joy. And that'll come across in the video too, right? If you feel like someone is like like I've seen reviews where you can tell they're like, I'm just doing this because they sent it to me and I got to make content to get fed.
Yeah,
It's like, Lego Cookie Runner, 1 to 2 videos a week seems like a good number, but the content definitely matters. Sky Young also said, LOL, the chicken feet definitely give you guys good content. It's mentioned like almost every episode. That is true. So I think, from the comments, there were a couple others, and I know we're trying to keep it short, so we'll end on those. But I think, these are all, I think, valid points. What's being presented? How long is it? How much time do you have? All that stuff. So, yeah.
All right. Well, it sounds like we got to make videos every day there, Jason.
All right. We'll see what we can do. So, speaking of the chicken feet chips, should we do a snack of the day, Alex?
Welcome to Breaking News. It's everybody's favorite snack food channel.
Well, what's there to eat?
Jason, I don't think that's such a good idea.
So people are probably thinking, oh, they're not together. We're not going to have snack of the day. Haha, not so fast, my friends. Today we have Kent Crisps. They are ham and mustard, but for those in the U.S., they're potato chips. So you want to give these a go there, Alex?
Yeah, why don't you go ahead and let's do this thing. This is going to be really awkward, but here we go.
I'm going to have them on the other side. Oh, you're going to reach through the edge to the other way?
Okay. No. Oh, am I going the wrong way? I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. You can reach all the way around.
I got one.
Did you get one? So I have to ask, if you are in the UK, let us know. Are these real, like ham and mustard? That's the reason I got them. We try not to do chips, but occasionally I see something at the import store and I'm like, oh, Alex is going to love this. And by Alex is going to love this, I mean everyone's going to love watching Alex not love this.
Right.
So at first when I smelled it, it smelled like a regular potato chip. Like I didn't notice anything. I don't really taste a ham flavor. I taste a bit of mustard.
Yeah.
Which is funny because I'm looking at the ingredients and I don't see mustard in here at all. It has, potatoes are the first ingredient. What is rapeseed oil?
You don't want to know.
I don't want to know. But yeah, there is no mustard in here at all. But there is ham extract at the very end. So, I don't know. Let us know if you've had Kent Crisps, ham and mustard crisps.
One great. There was a thank you. There was a Garfield comic strip many years ago. All of them are many years ago, and it has Garfield eating something out of a box, and he's looking at the nutritional facts or the ingredients. And all it says, he reads off, it says, "You're better off not knowing." And he's like, couldn't agree more. And he throws the box and he keeps eating. You're better off not knowing. Just ignorance is bliss, funny. Right?
Yep. So do you want to give these a letter grade there, Alex?
Those were not terrible. They're not great, though.
Terrible.
Yeah, they're like middle of the road. I'd probably a C.
A C?
C. I give a C plus. Because I keep eating them.
Yeah.
But it's almost like it wants to be a barbecue chip, but it doesn't have a lot of barbecue to it. That what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, it's a failed barbecue chip.
But there's like ham extra. There's no ham. I'm not getting
any
ham.
I didn't detect the ham. I got to be honest. So I don't know.
Yeah.
All right. Shall we do everyone's favorite?
I have a quick announcement.
Oh, you have an announcement?
Hold on, I have a quick announcement. Yeah, really quick announcement. So I'm putting myself into an unofficial race with the Mardi Gras Man 2-3. So Mardi Gras Man 2-3, aka Earl. And just in case
who the heck is Earl?
Who the heck is Earl? He's at 976 as of the making of this podcast. I am at 970. So he's picking up the pace pretty good, though. I've noticed.
I was going to tell you, I think you might not have a chance on this one because of a couple things. Number one, he's doing more haul videos. We see him finding deals and picking those up. But the other thing, he occasionally, I don't know if you catch this, but he does Mardi Gras videos. They're non-Lego videos. And it's coming into Mardi Gras season. So I think there's going to be a few of those coming out. So
for me.
You might not be able to catch him.
And that's fine. But Earl, what are you going to do, man? How are you going to celebrate? 1,000 videos.
He's probably going to be like, oh, I'm at 1,002. Oh, well.
Oh, whoops. All right, moving right along. Yeah, honestly,
that's like my 2,500. It was like, oh, I'm at 2,503. Okay, well.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Anyway, just want to throw that out there.
All right, well, we'll see what happens.
So close.
The gauntlet is tossed down, Earl. There you go.
All right. Sorry. Go ahead, man.
That's all right. So I was thinking we could do everyone's favorite game, the pricing game. We still got to come up with a name. And I don't have a stinger yet. Sorry. But I do have something else that I did work on. We now have a little mountain for little Alex to go up. And there's 10 steps on this mountain. And then we know what happens. So we'll go again with the retail price, Alex.
Okay.
So let's go ahead.
I'm coming off a hot streak, man.
I know you actually did survive last time.
I survived.
So, let's see here. We're going to try some technical wizardry, which probably is not going to go well for us. Let's see here. Sorry, trying to get it set up.
Oh, you're good.
All right. I think it's good to go. Yeah. Your audio down. Sorry. Okay, sorry. I was trying to get this here. So today's theme, Alex, that we have for our sets, and we're gonna go retail prices again.
Okay, retail.
Did we do castles last time? I think it was castles, maybe.
Yeah, it was castle theme.
This time we are gonna go with a boat theme, Alex.
Oh, boats.
Boats. Yes, and I thought it was funny that you brought up the boat earlier because it will fit well. So let me go ahead and I'm gonna try this here. All right, so here is little Alex getting ready to start. When he gets on here, that's $1. So you're gonna have $10 you have to be within.
10.
It's the retail price. Come on.
All right, now we're good. All right, let's do it.
Too easy last time, remember?
Yeah.
All right, so the first set we are going to do. So this is set 709, the Legoland police boat.
709.
709. It's from 1978. It is retired. It has 53 pieces.
Huh.
Do I need to make it bigger?
I think I get it. I don't want to look it up because I'll probably see a price.
Yeah.
Okay. 700 Legoland police boat.
Yep.
It's got a little motor or weight.
The little weight, so it floats. It looks like it has a minifig.
Got a fig. 53 pieces.
And it's an actual minifig. It's not the old one with the. Oh, it moved.
Okay. 1978.
1978. Yes, 53 pieces.
See, the thing is, I know I'll get really close, but I need to give myself as much of a buffer for the next ones. You know what I'm saying? It's all strategery.
Well, then if you get close, you'll be good.
I'm going to go. Let's just go an even 10.
10, okay.
Well, 850. 850.
Well, we're going to round, remember, so you got to do whole dollars.
So I got to do 9?
Well,
let's do 8.
You did 8. Okay, we're at 8. Ready? We'll get you on the thing. You
Oh,
you
so
$2 is what you're off. I got to move your arm. You don't.
Was it 10?
It was $5.99.
Holy! I'm glad I didn't. I was gonna say 10. Oh, wow. Okay. All right.
We had a camera mishap there. Sorry, I don't know what's going on there.
All right. So hold on here. Okay. So it was $7. It cost
So that
how
one
much?
was $5.99.
So 6, and I said 8. So I'm already off by $2.
Yeah. So you still have $8.
All right.
You still have $8.
All right. What's next? We're doing 3, right?
We're gonna do 3 again.
Okay.
So the next one, this one I actually have something else to help you with. This one is the tugboat.
Oh man.
It has the weight as well. I don't have it on here. I'm sorry.
All right.
It is from 1982. Set 4005. It is retired. This one, it had more pieces. It had 66 pieces.
Ooh.
If you want to see the images they have on the website there.
Did it come with a fig?
It has one fig. It's a very plain fig. I think it's just a plain blue torso, plain black pants, smile. You can see him in there, I guess, if you want. But
okay, I'm ready.
You're ready?
I'm ready. 11.
Okay. 11. Okay, let's go ahead and bring back the game cam.
The game cam. Oh man.
$1
was it
off.
12?
No, it was $10.
Was it 12?
$9.99.
Oh man, I'm over these.
Yep, you were over on that one. Yep. Oh, and now we're swapped. We'll put us back. There we go. Okay. Well, you're doing pretty good.
Okay.
You still have $7 left, Alex.
Yeah, but you give me a big set though, usually.
Well, the next one, and this is actually a set I have as well. This is also from 1982. I don't have it fully built. I just have this part, so whatever. I'll show you the.
I would hope that's not the completed product.
That's the whole build. It's
that's
8
it.
pieces.
Okay. Wow.
No. This is the set there.
Ooh.
So it's the fireboat. It was again 1982. It has 3 figs.
How many pieces?
Oh, you want the pieces? Jeez, you want a lot of stuff, man. 150 pieces. 150 pieces. The other was
1982?
1982. Yes.
I don't want to brag, but back in 82, you used to throw a pigskin a quarter mile.
I'm glad you picked that. That's why I picked this set, just so you could throw that in there.
Yeah. Hey, I wish you could just go back. All right, let's do. Okay, let me see. Do you have it up on your phone? So I want to see it again.
You want to see the set?
Yes. Man, I'm gonna say $22.
$22. Okay.
22 buckaroonies.
We'll go ahead and get our technical thing set up here.
Go! Go! Oh! Are you serious right now? There's no way.
It was $30. You were off
$30 bucks.
Oh no! We suck again.
Suck at this game. Dang it! I thought what was my buffer? $7?
You had 7 left, and you were 8 off.
And I missed it.
When you said 22, I was like, "Oh, he's in trouble."
Well, I was thinking I was thinking like the other two. I was like, oh, I'm high. I'm like, oh, because I was thinking like $25. I was like, oh, I should go low.
Oh, if you'd done 25, you would have still been on the mountain.
I lost this week, guys. I'm sorry.
You lost today, kid. But it doesn't mean you have to like it.
Darn it. Oh, by $1. Well, 11 bucks. Still. All right. No, that was a good choices. Good choices. That was fun. I do not know boats, obviously. Yeah.
Well, I knew the age range on that was definitely before your Lego time, right? So,
yeah.
So, what do you think? Do you like the mountain? Did this work, or do you like it falling off the computer?
I like it more than on the laptop. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it didn't work where I'm using the laptop to record.
Hold on. What you gotta do? Get like a crank, and then you can just crank it up without doing the steps. I don't know.
Well,
get some
we're
chains
trying.
or something. Yeah,
we'll see what the budget will allow here.
But that looks good though. I think it looks good. I like it, man.
So, did you see? I reviewed. You may not watch it, but I reviewed that small Adidas gift with purchase, the buildable shoe.
Yeah, saw that.
And I found that, like the tongue, you could make it go up and down like a mouth. Someone said we should have him go to eat your guy. Like he gets closer, and then Alex gets eaten.
Oh, hey, I'm gonna get. Yeah, it's gonna eat me.
There you go.
Not good, guys. Darn it. Well, are we on to the comments, man?
Well, we have one other thing here quickly. One other segment. I sent you an email, so I want you to pull that up if you could, so you can see the things here.
It's time for community commentary on breaking news.
It's beautiful. Girls only want boyfriends who have great skill.
I like Lego.
Okay. So we have an email. This is from Chris Nelson. And I think this is from when we were on. I don't want to speak for him, but I'm guessing on the A Fool podcast, this is what instigated this email. He said, "Hi there, just finished watching the latest episode of the A Fool News crossover from January 24th. And with the discussion of the Duplo in the beginning of the show, I was inspired to share my Duplo Lighthouse mock from last year for community commentary. This was my first time building with Duplo for a build this scale, and was definitely a learning experience since there are a limited catalog of parts to work with." Oh yeah, that's for sure. And no serious support for Duplo in studio. There was quite a bit of trial and error, and therefore it took longer to finish than I expected. In the end, however, I couldn't be happier with how it came out. I brought it to our recent show in December, and it was very well received. There were more than a few double takes of people walking past it not realizing it was Duplo at first. So that was neat. Looking ahead, this will be coming with me to a few of the library classes our lug does during the year. So excited for that too. And just so you remember who Chris is, he's the one that was at Brick World Chicago and had the layout of Door County. And so we've seen some of his stuff before. He did like all the little lighthouses in the builds.
Yeah.
Anyway, despite or perhaps because it was more challenging to design and build with, I'm looking to build one large Duplo MOC a year. This year's project will be a large Duplo trolley modeled after the ones that are seen all over Door County during peak tourist season. The design for that has started with shopping around for the largest Lego system wheels and tires I can find on Bricklink, and then basing the rest of the scale from there. Not sure if it will be ready for Brick World Chicago this year or not, but you never know. Irregardless, I'll be sure to send up a follow-up when I get them. All the best, Chris. All right, so if you want to pull those up, are you able to see the images here?
Yes, I believe I see the attachments, so I can see them in sequence.
Yep.
Open up this first one.
The first one you should see like the lighthouse brick there.
Oh, wow. I do that. That's Duplo?
Isn't that cool? Yeah. Yeah, it looks really, really good. I was impressed.
No kidding.
And we have some people that are, like Duplo Tracy and some others that watch that.
Yeah, we do. This is great. Man, that's fantastic.
Yep. And then it looks like the next one, you've just got a different view of it.
Wow.
I like those trees. They look really good for the few pieces we have.
Yeah.
I think they look
like
good.
it was weird. Like my eyes had to kind of adjust a little bit because when I first saw them, like, well, this is just normal Lego. But then I saw the tops of the trees. I went, oh no, it's not.
Well, if you go to the next picture, there's a couple things that jump out at me. You'll see it's like a close up of the house, and you see there's like that brick slope that's like the roof pieces. But if you look at the lighthouse, it almost looks like it's the brick and mortar pieces.
Yeah, that's what I thought initially too. I was like, wait, no way.
And I like that how he made the bench. That looks really good.
Yeah. Yes.
And then you've got another one there with kind of the entrance to the lighthouse there, and then a close up of that. Yeah, I think they look really good right next to each other too. You can see that there. So
that's cool, man.
Anyway, kind of a cool thing. I thought we'd quickly highlight that. I thought that was fun. So
absolutely,
yeah. So thanks, Chris, for sending that in, and I look forward to seeing the trolley.
Door County Bricks.
Yep. He's on Instagram, Door County Bricks, and he's done upscaled figs of his family and stuff. Him and his wife and his son. So it's a lot of fun. So, all right. Well, now, Alex, we can move on to the comments.
It's time for comments. It's kind of catchy.
I hear it's catchy, Alex.
It is pretty catchy. So I hear as well. All right. So, we're on an expedited episode today, guys. Sorry. I am going to not do all the comments, but we want to get as many as we can here. So this is going to be off of the episode titled How Much is Too Much? Which is that was kind of the poll question too, right?
Yeah, and I think it's kind of funny because I think some people, when they saw that, they thought we were talking about Lego, but we were really talking about video production.
Yeah, but that's okay too. We get you. We get you.
There's too much of lots of things. So anyway.
Yeah.
Like us.
Seriously. Well, sure. All right. Not to say it out loud, but here we go. All right. Ty Novell. Awesome to see the OG old guy new shirt stinger. You guys do realize that you didn't need to change shirts and it would be okay. It would have saved you guys a few moments and Jason an edit. At least we were spared Alex changing shirts on camera. There you go. Yeah, you're welcome. Next time, maybe we'll just do it in front of the camera. There you go.
Maybe that's how we get the views. I don't know how this works.
That's how we get the views. There's the Club X scene for you right there, guys. Oh, goodness. All right. We got Lego Cookie Runner. If the Star Trek Lego rumor is true, the hard part is that Lego...
Which one? The half of a Star Trek ship? That one? That rumor?
There's that, too. But it won't reveal it until November. And they probably do the lackluster Black Friday live stream. I don't think I've seen those live streams at all, but they do sound lackluster from what I've heard.
Well, they'll probably do, what is that? The Lego Con or Brick Con, whatever it was that they've done the last couple of years, where they don't even show the newest stuff we know about. It's like, I don't know. It's just dumb.
Man. Half the Starship. Oh. My anxiety goes up thinking about that. All right. We got Renee Turner 4587 says, very excited for Star Trek sets. Hope they don't Wednesday it up. Adult level, no dolls. Yeah.
That would be the awesomeness. Oh, I like where you're going with that. Captain Picard mini dolls.
That would just there's no way. I mean, there's just no way, right? I mean, come on. I would lose it. I would absolutely lose my nuggets. Don't even. Yeah, we're done with that. Good. Funny comment. Funny. You see, the thing is that all they have to do is make one phone call. Hello. This is he. Oh, hi, Lego. Yeah. Yes, I am. Yeah, big Trekker here. Yeah. No, don't do dolls. You do dolls, you will. Yeah. All right. Yeah. You were gonna half a ship. No. Full ship. If you want an interior, that's fine, but you better do a full ship, no dolls. Good? Good. I'm so glad I could save you the embarrassment. You're welcome. Bye-bye now. Problem solved. So, no. If you know, you know. All right. Me, myself, the one responds to that by saying, ooh, that'd be so funny if Lego did that. No, it wouldn't. That would be horrible if Lego did that. All right. Brixar, Trekkie, Goofy Spock, Trekker, Serious Spock.
Oh yeah, evidently I hit a nerve with people on that.
Yeah, you did, man. You sure did.
People did not like that. I apologize. I apologize to all the Trekkers out there.
Star Trek fandom had evolved from a loose association of nerds with skin problems into a full-blown religion.
Mostly.
Oh, goodness. Joe Bowling, Snickers drink? No, thanks. You need the new Brickers drink. The perfect way to wash down your Bricklixin. Thanks for that, Joe. That's awesome, man. Brittany A. McCubbin says, congratulations on reaching 2,500 subscribers. Time to aim higher. There you go, Jason. Congratulations, man.
You. Well, we're now at 2,581. Well, as of
there
recording.
You go. He's aiming higher already. There you go.
So we're aiming to 2,582.
It gets to the point where it's like the next 100, and I think after like 10,000, it's like the next 1,000, right? So there you go, man. Things to look forward to.
Some of us are still at the next one, Alex. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I get that. I get that. Well,
some of us shop at different stores.
We all start with the same number, right? That's okay. Homing Clan. I think Jimmy needs his own mini segments, small set reviews or something. Yeah, he helped out with those. What do they call those things? The stunts. The stunt sets. Yeah. Oh, yep. I was cleaning out some sets. I was reorganizing, and I found a stunt set. I was like, "Where did this come from?" I thought I'd given them all away, but I have one more. So if you want one, let me know, guys. Let's see.
Should we save it? Give it away as a 2-year anniversary prize?
Yes. Yeah. There you go.
That's coming up, Alex.
Coming up. You're right.
Should we do something special for the 2-year anniversary? Maybe.
Sure.
All right.
We'll do
I have some thoughts. Stay tuned on the Bricking Nude podcast channel, and maybe that's where we'll post something.
There you go. Look, yeah. Jason will think of something clever. Rob Lyons. A few years back in northern Alberta, this town was burning, and one guy had an irreplaceable Wayne Gretzky collection. So he was saving that as his wife was packing up the kids. It's irreplaceable, man. Wayne Gretzky. So I get it.
You can always get new kids.
You can always make more. That's awful. Me, myself, the one says, Alex is right. Trekker is the term. Trekkie is derogative.
And so the Trekkies were executed in the manner most befitting virgins.
He's dead, Jim. Ah! He's dead, Jim. Ah! He's dead, Jim.
There you go, Jason.
What can I say?
I like you guys doing during the podcast because it makes your guys just a tad more relaxed and slower. Yeah, it does kind of cool us off a little bit, doesn't it?
We're already pretty slow, Alex.
We're slow. Yeah, we're already slow. That's fine. Corner Dog B says, another great podcast. Alex, a.k.a. the other guy, I really appreciate your candor on new Lego sets, especially since you are in LAN. Well, thank you very much. When are you guys going to have some A-Fools on your podcast? Keep up the great work. Don't know. When they finally say yes, they're like, oh, we don't have time.
But we tried one time with Jabo.
Yeah, you did. You did.
So
and,
I don't know if he will ever come back again after that debacle.
These guys are terrible. I don't want to try.
They don't even know how to hit the record button.
How hard can it be, man? Brick Avity. Yeah, so to answer your question about the Mill Village raid, complete instructions, no box, and I paid 240 Canadian or 166 American. I actually looked at it and walked away. My wife turned to me and said, "What are you doing? Why are you not buying it?" That's a great wife right there, by the way. If she's saying that to you. Then when I asked the seller if the goats were with it, he goes, "Yeah, are they special or something?" I just handed him the money and walked away.
Smart. Do those studs say Lego on the top? Like,
yeah,
that's crazy.
That's not. I was at a show, right?
That's what it. Yeah. Something. How can someone be at a show selling Lego?
Man,
I've seen those people. They know what things sell for, at least the ones I've been to, and then they double it. You know, it's crazy.
Yeah. They double it. Yeah. No, that was not going to last long. The next person that walked by was going to grab that. So good grab. And glad your wife stopped you from making a horrible mistake that you'd regret years later.
I'm surprised that she must be into Lego then, because you know
she's got a good. Yeah, she's got an eye for it. Yeah.
Would Mindy know that that's a set's worth? You know, because it's not like it was $20. I mean, it's still $160, which, you know.
Yeah,
but
that's
us knowing what it is, that's crazy.
Yeah, for sure. Mardi Gras Man 2-3. I think Kelton Davis is like the uncle who borrows the lawnmower and says, "When you need it back, you know where to find it." Wait, who's borrowing from who? I wanted to read this one. It's a little longer, but it's from our friend Joe Bowling because it's about Star Trek. So.
Oh well, I wonder why you want to read it.
I know. You wonder, huh? Yeah.
You should read half of the comment in honor of half of the ship.
I get the truth. So here we go. On Trekkie versus Trekker, a serious Star Trek fan wouldn't call another Star Trek fan a Trekkie. The word conjures up the unflattering image of the people that William Shatner famously told to get a life.
Get a life, will you, people? I mean, for crying out loud, it's just a TV show.
On an SNL sketch, Trekker is the preferred term to describe serious Star Trek fans who are really just normal, intelligent people who enjoy the shows for various reasons, the stories, action, messages, humor, aliens, etc., and only occasionally blurt out the word space at random times. I love Star Trek and have seen every episode and movie, most of them multiple times, so I consider myself a serious fan, but I've never been to a Star Trek convention or bought any memorabilia or merchandise other than a couple of t-shirts and my many non-Lego sets that I wouldn't have if I wasn't an AFOL. I've never cared if someone calls me a Trekkie or Trekker. I'm a Star Trek fan with a collection of high school math awards, a degree in accounting, and a 30-year career in computers. So I've been called worse things that all mean nerd. Live long and prosper. Well said, Joe. Thank you. Couldn't have said it better myself. Live long and prosper. And one heck of a career. Good for you, man. And you know what? And I like to think this of myself as well, but we were nerds before it was cool.
That's pretty strong words for Trekkie.
Okay, Trekkie is derogatory at this point in the game. Trekker is what we're called now. Trekker.
Trekkie.
There you go. Moving right along. Jimbo Bricks. But will Lan send Alex the Star Trek set to review? Oh man, I hope so. They better, man. Like I said about if the new IP pops up, they do ask us, is anybody into this, whatever? And I'll see me. What do the kids do in school when they're holding up their hand for too long? You know? Like it's getting tired. I will go bonkers. You guys are gonna see if I get that for early review, and it doesn't matter. But early review would be fantastic. You're gonna see an Alex that you haven't seen before doing reviews. I get excited about sets, right? I'm like, this is cool. I like this. This is a cool module. I like this. But
so
as long as they don't doll it up,
if they don't send it to you, because you have the LAN support requests, are you going to wait and submit it as a LAN support request, or are you going to be there day one buying it?
I could not call myself a Star Trek fan if I take that as a request. I am buying that.
What if it's mini dolls?
Let's just go with there's a Star Trek set, and I'm buying it day one.
So it's a plain black cube, no greebling. You're still buying it day one.
Yes.
It's a box of 2x4 black bricks. The end. You're buying it.
In the words of Philip J. Fry, shut up and take my money.
There you heard it, Lego.
All
Don't
right.
send it to them, and you'll get money anyways.
Oh, come on, man. They don't watch our stuff. What are you talking about? Ty Novell says, question for Alex. So, do you have nightmares of Jason yodeling? I think we all do, right?
Nobody has nightmares of himself falling off of the cliff now.
Yes. Hey, Heather's Little Corner. Good to hear from you, Heather.
Hey,
she
Heather.
calls us out, Alex and Jason.
She calls us out. Uh-oh.
She's calling us out. Well, it's a shout out, right? Or she's got our ampersand there. Thank
Funny
you.
how one word can make a difference.
It sure can. She's calling you out. Alex and Jason, thank you for being so supportive and all the amazing plugs for my new channel, Heather's Little Corner. It means so much to me. Well, you're welcome. I absolutely love watching your podcast and your channels. I absolutely would highlight your channels. I also love my A Fools podcast. I'm a little biased, well, as you should be. It's funny because Joey will come in from work, and I'm building and watching you all on our big TV blaring, so I don't miss anything with the noise of all the Lego being built. LOL. That's awesome. Thanks, Heather. Appreciate that. And check out Heather's Little Corner, a new YouTube channel where she does she does video reviews, and she's also doing a Friends / Paradisa build, I guess, layout.
Yeah, she's had that for a while, I think. So
well,
and for Heather, just remember, Heather, take Alex's advice from earlier. You need to start counting your subscribers in thousands. Evidently, that's how you call yourself a YouTuber.
Dude, you know how many years it was before I got my first 100? I mean, well, not years, but it was a while. All right. Yeah. At first, the first 1,000 is tough. I will admit that is tough. But once you're over that 1,000, you're like, oh, this is cool. That's cool. And honestly, you might think that, oh, so many people are over 1,000 subscribers. But when you look at like how many people in comparison to how many people have a Google account, that's actually a pretty cool accomplishment. You know, 1,000 people push the subscribe button. That's cool. So there you go. You're on your way.
Yeah.
All right.
When I started my channel, I wondered who's going to watch this crap, and I still wonder. And yet someone is here an hour in, still watching this crap. So
yeah, still watching this. Yeah. All right, almost wrapping up. We got a few extras here I want to cover. Mardi Gras Man 23. I used to watch Unsolved Mysteries at my next door neighbors. Then had a very short walk home and was always looking over my shoulder. That'll mess you up in the head, man. Watch out.
Oh yeah, that theme music. I would hear that, you know, and
like I don't. Can I just watch Solved Mysteries, please? I don't want to watch Unsolved. It's not solved. I need resolution. All right, Brick Trains. I'm going with Trekker. Oh yeah. There you go. Hold on a second. He also says, wait, you cannot put up a poll question to see which podcast is better because I'll forget to post it. Senior friendly. LOL. Yeah, good stuff. Our friends over there at the A Fool podcast.
Yep.
Alan Ride says, Jason, you should insert the goofy falling sound effect when Alex falls during the pricing game.
Okay.
Is that the goofy one? Yahoo!
Oh yeah. Right? Okay, that might be what it. Because I was thinking of the Wilhelm scream. You know that famous one that's in like Star Wars and all of that.
I got to get Jimmy's not around, but he does a perfect Wilhelm. Next time he's in here when we're recording, remind me to have him do the Wilhelm scream. He's good at the Wilhelm scream, man. But the Wilhelm's good too. Whatever it is. That was a bad attempt.
That was a different Will scream.
I don't know. No. All right. Mr. Wicked Paul, why do you got to say this? Hope the Star Trek sets come with dolls. Why would you say that, man? Come on, don't just everybody stop with the dolls. You're gonna curse it. You're gonna curse it, man. Even though it's already done, something's gonna happen. We're gonna switch like into a parallel universe where we get dolls. I think I'll cry. You know what I got to do though? If I do get that for early review, because I can't. It's gonna get leaked. it's still getting leaked. There's no way for me to do an authentic like box reveal of seeing it for the first time. That's what I would love to get on captured on camera. I think that'd be great because that would be either fantastic or disappointing. Oh, can you imagine? All right.
Well, I have a thought. I'll tell you offline.
Oh, tell me offline. Okay. Yeah. All right. Here we go. Bricks in Space says Alex has a strange fetish with the Duras sisters. Maybe
well, you did kind of. You were kind of creepy. I just got to be honest.
I'm just saying, they were creepy. That's the point. Is they are creepy. They creep me out. I don't know. Anyway, it's whatever.
Yeah, but it wasn't. You didn't say it like you sounded creeped out. You sounded like you said it differently.
Oh, okay. Well,
Duras, sister.
Duras, sister, man, making me feel way.
That was me. That's why I'm here. I can't be there today. I was too creeped out.
Yeah, like Alex creeps me out. Yeah, okay. Well, Alex is getting weird, man. Maybe he will build a Club Klingon to fulfill his desire. And it can go next to Club X.
Is that what you want? The Duras sisters mini dolls?
Duras sisters and Club X. All right, man. Oh, there's another. Hold on, there's another one here. Bricks in Space says top 3 reasons. Oh no, that's a different one. ADHD Alex strikes again with all his song tangents. I must have gone. Sometimes I go crazy with the songs, guys. Sorry, it happens. Chris Brick says top 3 reasons to watch Breaking News. Movie references, the singing, Alex's impressions. We deliver. There you go. I don't know if we did much of those here, but whatever.
How come those were Alex things? None of those were.
They're all Alex things. Well, I do. The thing is that I'm over here.
I get it.
Stuff, and you're just trying to keep us on track. You know, it's like, all right, moving right along here, man. You're the one that wants to get this done. I'm like,
I believe the line you're looking for. What you're looking for is, are you done yet?
Are you done yet? I'm never done. All right. One clever pig. Facial tissue? Nope. Kleenex? Try again. Junior. Snot rags? Now we're talking. My wife absolutely hates it when I call it Kleenex. When I call Kleenex snot rags. But I just love it so much. There you go. Snot rags.
I wonder why. So the question is, does he do that to bug her? You know he has to.
Oh, yeah. You push his buttons. You're going to do it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Bricks on an Island says, that Star Trek countdown, I'm on it with you, Alex and Joe. Yes, he's on it with us. Welcome aboard. All aboard. Mayo Hosco, you know the food or drink isn't good when Alex wants to start crying. Personally, I like 2 videos a week. That's what I upload because that's what I'm comfortable with. Others uploading, since my modulars are all connected, I'd lift them all at once to escape a house fire. That probably wouldn't work, but okay, there you go.
So here you go, Alex. Here's your countdown.
Just gotta get my pins connected, man.
292 days, 7 hours, 37 minutes until your half ship with mini dolls is ready.
I think somebody said it's going to be a phaser. I laughed. All right, one more here. One more to go, guys. Battery powered bricks. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. My favorite Sublime song. Alex, probably. Yeah, I got some crap for that. Sorry. My bad.
That's funny.
Yeah, good stuff. All righty. Well, there you have it, folks.
Well, look, we can do a shorter-ish episode, Alex.
Well, the thing is that we were supposed to do an hour, but what are we at? An hour and a half?
Hour 24.
Yeah. But
it's all right.
But no, this has been fun. You going to take us out?
I can do that. So thank you for those of you that have stuck around and watched. We appreciate that as always. Thank Alex for making time to meet. We had some, like I said, some technical and scheduling difficulties, but we do the best we can to bring you substandard content on a weekly basis. I don't know how we can talk about old stuff and kids' toys for like 2 hours every week, man. It's just crazy.
Dude, the A-Fools did it for almost 3 hours.
Oh, like I know.
It's only a matter of time until they hit.
Good, Jennifer. The A-Fools have almost reached 3 hours. This is unacceptable. We have to increase our time on our podcast to beat them. We have to beat them. If I have to travel this galaxy with a black hole, I got to, mister.
But if you add the 2 that we film at a time, we do film longer than them.
You're right.
Okay,
so you're. I think the content, the duration over time. I think you're right. I think we got it. So there you go.
There you go. We're gonna take the win.
It's a big competition, you guys. Big competition.
Yeah. So check out the A-Fool podcast, and I don't know. I guess you can comment because they really care about that. You can leave comments here or not. We're fine either way. Am I wrong, or do we?
We love hearing from you guys.
We love comments, but I don't want forced comments. That's what I'm saying. No. I don't want people to just put a comment to put a comment.
Well, here's the deal, man.
We love that.
That's why our videos end up going so long, is because we get these comments that we read, and then we start like having a reaction to the comments, and because they're all great comments. Like, and I feel bad because I probably only read a third of them tonight. Or today, and I was like, oh man, there's so many good ones, so I feel bad, but anyway, irregardless, thank you for your comments.
We do what we can.
Stuff. We appreciate it, and like they said in the comments, live long and prosper.
So with that, we would like to thank
today's sponsor.
Come
on, man.
Do you have a valuable clock or timepiece in need of desperate repair or servicing? Then come on down to Tudor Corner and you'll find E. Brown's Clock Repair. E. Brown is so good with clocks, people call him the Doctor of Time. While E. Brown can service clocks from any era, he's especially good at servicing clocks between 1955 and 1985. And size is no problem for E. Brown. They can service that clock.
Great Scott! I know, this is heavy.
So if you need fast, quality clock servicing, come on down to Tudor Corner and see E. Brown. He can have it done like it's yesterday.
A minute. I got all the time I want.